Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see our next chapter number 10, gravitational force. Generally, you know that in the last chapter we have seen about a force, two types of force like a balanced force and the unbalanced force. Not only that, we have seen the equation of force, which is F is equal to ma, but it is for the general force which we applied by someone else, right? So for that you can say that that's the equation for the general you can use for the any of the other force. For that you can use the equation F is equal to m. But now today we are going to see the gravitational force, the force which is applied by some celestial object, or you can say that this force can be applied by everyone in the universe. Generally there is a mainly four type of force which are known as a main forces of the universe, which are there. The first one is gravity. Right? The second one is strong nucleus force. Third one, weak nucleus force. And the fourth one is electromagnetic force. These forces are known as the main forces of the universe, right? The gravity, strong nucleus force, weak nucleus force, and the electromagnetic force. The strong nucleus force is a force which is generally present in the nucleus of atom, in which two protons can be together in a one small nucleus. As you know that the proton is positive, right? So always the positive are repel each other and the positive negative attract each other, right? But the nucleus is very small, in which the two positive charges are near to each other. After that there is no repulsion between both of them and they do not get away from each other because of this strong nucleus bond. Because of this strong nucleus force, the two protons remain near to each other in a nucleus. And the weak nucleus force is just between P and the electron. As you know that both are opposite charges, so they should be attracted with each other and they should be near to each other. But whenever we give a small amount of energy, after that electrons can get away from that nucleus or from that atom to make that atom as an ion, right? So electron can be go away from the atom, or sometimes it comes in a atom. So it's a weak nucleus bond. And the electromagnetic force is the force which is produced by electricity and the magnetism. So whenever the electricity passes from some conductor which has a one iron bar inside of it, the magnetism is produced, which is known as the electromagnetic force, which is generally present in all celestial objects. Every celestial object has that electromagnetism, right? So this is also one of the main forces, right? So these three forces are the strong nucleus force, weak nucleus force, and the electromagnetic force. Now the gravity. Gravity is the weakest from these four. In four forces, the weakest force is gravity. But after that, it is most important. As you know that due to the gravitational force, we can live on the earth. And in each and every object of universe, the gravitational force is applied by them on the other one, right? So what is gravitational force and from where it originates? As you know that the gravitational force is most important force. Gravity is important. And who discovered it? So it is discovered by the Sir Isaac Newton. It is discovered by the Sir Isaac Newton. This Sir Isaac Newton just discovered this gravitational force, right? Sir Isaac Newton just discovered this gravitational force. What he do? As you know that whenever he just sit under the tree, during that time the apple is just fell down on him, and from that place he get the idea about the gravitational force. Then he thought that why this apple just come down, not go in an upward direction. Then he just thought about it and he get the gravitational force. The force which is applied by the earth on every object to attract them to earth, right, towards the earth, which is known as the gravitational force, which is generally discovered by the Sir Isaac Newton. By this, we can say that every celestial object just revolve around the other one, like a planets revolving around the earth due to the gravitational force of sun. If here it is the sun and here it is planet, so the planet is just revolving around sun due to the gravitational force of sun. Not only that, the satellite revolving around the planet just because of the gravitational force of that planet, right? The gravitational force is applied from the center of it. Generally, the satellite is revolving around a planet by making that planet as a center, right? So the force is applied from the center. So these type of forces are known as centric forces, centrifugal force, in which the force is applied from the center and the other object just feel that force and revolve around that object. Like when we tie a stone with a rope, and when we just revolve around our head, during that time they are just work on a circular path, just move on a circular path. During that time, as you know that it just revolve because of that string, and that string is just tied by our hand, and we are applying a force with the help of hand. So the force is applied by the center and the stone is revolving. So the force is from center, which is known as centrifugal force. If we just leave it, then what happens? If we just leave that stone at here, then it just move in this direction. If we just leave it here, it just move this direction. At here, in this direction. So you can say that whenever that object just revolving around our hand, it just tries to move in the direction of tangent to that path. Wants to move on the tangent of that path. Okay, it is the point in which all the satellites or planets revolving around a sun or planets due to the gravitational force. Okay, and we have seen that due to the gravitational force, all the objects just come towards that another object, like a earth, and here it is apple. Due to the gravitational force, apple comes towards the earth. As you know that according to the third law of motion, both the object apply a force on each other. If apple apply a force on earth, then the same amount of force is applied by earth on the apple, right? Forces are same. So if the apple just come towards the earth, it means earth should be also come towards the apple. Is it possible? Then you can say that no. But actually it is happening. Main thing is that the mass of earth is very high and the mass of apple is very less. If you apply the same amount of force on the different masses, the less mass feels a more force as compared to the other one. Forces are same, but after that the feeling of force are different. If you just throw a rubber ball and if you throw a iron ball with the same forces, the rubber ball will go or covers a more distance, right? What is the reason? The forces are same, but the thing is mass. Mass is less, and just because of that less mass, apple come towards the earth and just fall on the earth. the acceleration produced in this earth is very less as compared to the apple, which is negligible. So earth does not go towards the apple, but apple comes towards the earth. If we apply the same thing on earth and moon, here it is earth, here it is moon. Both apply a gravitational force on each other. As you know that both has a mass. It's a m1, it's a m2, right? The gravitational force is applied by every object in the universe. So the earth apply a force on moon and the moon apply a force on earth, right? As you know that the mass of moon is less as compared to the mass of earth. So due to the less mass of earth, generally the force applied by earth feels better as compared to the force applied by moon. So moon should be come towards the earth and fall down on the earth. Is it happening at any time? No. This moon is just revolving around earth. It is not fall on the earth. As you know that the gravitational force is the attraction force. If it attracts, it means that object should be comes to that another object, right? But at here, the gravitational force applied by earth on moon works. Earth attracts the moon. After that, moon does not fall down on the earth. What is the reason? Why the moon does not fall on the earth? The thing is that the moon is moving with some velocity, and just because of that, that object does not fall. If we think that it is earth and here it is moon, right? Moon tries to go, as you know that it is just revolving, okay? But as you know that if any object is revolve around some central force due to some centric force, during the time if the centric force is not there, then object just go on the tangent, direction of a tangent. So at here this should be go in this direction. Tries to go in this direction, but due to the gravitational force, as it goes at here, the earth attracts it. So like that, if it goes to here, the earth attracts it. So earth has an attraction, and just because of that, it tries to go away, but earth just attract it and just pull towards it, right? Just because of this, the earth revolving around the, moon revolving around the earth. Because moon wants to go in the direction of tangent, but due to the force of earth, it just comes towards the earth and it revolves around the earth. Understand? So there is an attraction force of earth, but due to the velocity of moon, the moon just revolve around the earth due to the centrifugal force of earth. If there is no centrifugal force, the moon will go away from the earth on a straight path or in any path. It does not come or revolve around the earth. It revolves due to the centrifugal force. As it wants to go away, and earth tries to just pull it towards it, and just because of this, the moon revolves around the earth. There is some importance of gravitational force. What are the importance of it? Right? There is some importance of gravitational force. What are the importance? So, importance of gravitational force. Importance of gravitational force. What is the importance? First of all, due to gravitational force, due to gravity, earth binds. As you know, due to this gravitational force, earth just binds us, right? Due to gravitational force, due to gravity, planet revolve around sun, right? Now due to gravity, moon revolve around earth. And the last one, due to gravity of sun and moon, tides comes in a ocean. Generally, the tides come in ocean is also due to the gravitational force of sun and moon. As you know that the gravitational force of moon also attract the water of the earth. So whenever the full moon, during a full moon night or during a no moon night, right? On a no moon night, there is a sun and moon both are at the same time, and just because of that, the gravitational forces increases, which just attract the water from the earth, and just so the water just tries to go there, and because of that, it just comes outside of the sea, ocean, and just tide is occurs, right? Like that, on the full moon night, the moon is more nearer as compared to the other days, and just because of that, its gravitational force is more as compared to the other days on the water. So water tries to go there, so it just wants to come out of the limit, and the tides is occurs, right? So there is a full importance of a gravitational force, which can be of 2 marks in your exam. Due to gravity, Earth binds us. Due to gravity, the planet revolves around the sun. Due to gravity, moon revolves around the earth. And due to gravity of sun and moon, tides come in a ocean, right? So here it is a basic thing or introduction of gravitational force. The other data will be seen in a next lecture. Thank you.